Hello, Ray Phoenix here. Welcome to Let's Play Ape Escape, Part 18. So this time around, we're just continuing from where we left off, pretty much in our quest to go back in time and find all the remaining monkeys, all the monkeys that survived our raft the first time around. So now we're going back to this nice coral reef level, a coral cave. I imagine this is in Australia or somewhere like that, where they have a Great Barrier Reef. Have all kinds of exotic fish and exotic sea life that you can't see anywhere else in the world. But we already did our sightseeing the first time around. So this time we go and get some monkeys that we couldn't get the first time around. Like there's a monkey and it's going to be in this little cave area right here that we can easily get. Now we have the Sky Flyer. So it's easy for us to fly around the level. So there's very many monkeys in this level we haven't caught already. So this level is mostly, because it's not really, the percentage of monkeys you're required to capture the first time you play for levels isn't really consistent. Sometimes it makes you capture a lot of monkeys in the level, and sometimes it doesn't even make you capture it makes you capture very little of them sometimes. It's not really consistent in that sense. But since when did consistency ever mean anything to anyone anyways? You know, I know games are never really meant to be consistent. Consistency is not as important as people think it is. And most of the remaining monkeys are in, so most of the monkeys in this level in general are in this section right here too, or it's like an abandoned submarine or something like that. There's like ancient carvings of monkeys flying UFOs. It's probably from the Mysterious Age. It's supposed to be like thousands of years or so later. After the Mysterious Age, it's supposed to be like relics from the Mysterious Age from way back then. I guess that's kind of what that means, seeing those monkeys and this flying saucers carved into the wall. The monkeys are still doing that today. I wonder what things that we do now that people will still be doing in thousands of years from now. I think I know what it probably is. It's probably going to be just sitting there and breathing. People have been breathing since the beginning of mankind, and people are still going to be breathing in 1,000 years from now, sitting there and breathing, because that's all they have to do. They don't have anything else better to do. Just think about stuff, pretty much. So you see there's this waterfall here, and there's a monkey in the turret thing, which we didn't bring able to get earlier, because we couldn't jump here earlier. We kind of need the magic punch to take this out. I think at least magic punch is most ideal for taking something. And look at that, we've already done this level. There's only like 2 monkeys or so, 2 or 3 monkeys left in that level. That was like barely anything. We just I barely even blinked and we got through that level already. Got all the monkeys in the level now. So next we have to go back into Lord Dexter, that beast that we had to go for earlier, and find the monkeys are in there. It was almost like the game was almost like trolling us there. It's like, there's more and more monkeys in this level. We can capture the rest of these monkeys, but oh no, it pulls you out of the level, so you have to go back and go for all that stuff in Dexter's Body again, just so we could all have a fun time watching us go through Dexter's Body again, so we could find those monkeys. Sounds like it kind of is like the game's trolling us in some sort of way. The Ape Escape series is filled with trolling if you take into perspective. A lot of the things people liked about the first game are absent in the later games. We'll get to that later when I actually LP the later games. So I'm pretty sure we got everything outside. There's only like 1 monkey or so, 1 or 2 monkeys if I remember, I can't remember exactly, that were outside of Dexter, but we think we got all those. The rest you just have to simply hit Dexter, the stone club. You'll open his mouth and he'll let us into his body, his large, complex body filled with all kinds of things. He must have ate a ship at some point in time. There's a ship in his body. He must have eaten stuff like that. And somehow it never digests. Everything in his body seems to be permanent. I wonder what kind of body he has, what kind of creature he's supposed to be anyway. Some sort of prehistoric creature or something like that. That has like a blood where he could eat stuff and it never digests for some reason. It just sits in there calmly. This is like a really weird creature. I wonder if he's alien or something like that. I think I'm getting a good idea here for something that could work in a future story of mine for a series I might write about. Well, in a series, one of the series that I write. Actually, I have more than one series that I write. This is giving me a good idea for something. See how it's come with ideas like that on the fly while I'm doing things completely unrelated. Or at least that seem unrelated. Surprised swimming in this. This can't be body acid or stomach acid. If it was stomach acid, we'd probably be burning right now, or we'd be all burned in the acid right now. So it's probably not. Probably some kind of digestive liquid or fluid or something like that. I've seen similar levels to this in the Mega Man games sometimes. But, because Mega Man, this game actually did take some inspiration from Mega Man as well too. Having levels that have all sorts of hazards and things like that, and have like a non-linear structure. Well, not really non-linear, but like the levels themselves kind of like how there's more than one place to go, and in this level, and So that, like the Mega Man games do with non-linear gameplay, they have multiple levels in the game. You can choose which one you want to play at the beginning. It's not exactly. That's more of like a vague similarity or a vague connection or something like that, like a weaker tie, if that makes any sense. Obviously, the most important, the most obvious sources of inspiration in this game are more things like Super Mario 64 and Pokemon and stuff like that. And there's those enemies that look like they could have come out of the PlayStation developer's demo disc. Those little, whatever you call those things, I don't know what those things even are. I didn't know what any of the stuff in that PlayStation developer's demo disc was, so why would it make sense here? So this thing is just some wall that can't even be broken for Magic Punch because that's how strong Dexter is. Dexter is obviously some strong kind of creature that can survive all the stuff it's been going through, putting all that stuff inside of it. So we got that Spectre coins. You can see there's, yep, he even eats Spectre coins. I wonder how those taste, or how good the Spectre coins taste. We have more of those things. I don't know if those are just flying at us. I'm gonna say that the Magic Punch is a little bit overkill, because those things are pretty weak. I mean, it probably would be easier to actually use a Stun Club and just spin the Stun Club around to get rid of those. But no, I like using the Magic Punch. Why? Because the Magic Punch is a real man's weapon. The Stun Club is for kids. Magic Punch is a real man use. And look at that, the elevator's going up and we weren't even there. It's like the elevator's mocking us. It's like it came down when we couldn't get into it. Now it's come back up and we have to wait for it now. This game really does troll. I almost got crushed there for a sec. This game really does like to troll you or like to make fun of you kind of things. Those the game's implicitly making fun of you. I mean, it's just my emulator. No, I don't think the emulator would be doing that. It's probably something that's written in the game's coding. I keep telling people emulators alter the game's coding as much as converting a VHS tape to DVD magically upgrades the quality. Emulators don't change the coding of the games. If a game is coded to be like that, that's how a game is going to play. It runs as coded, and emulators don't change the coding of the games. This time around, we have the RC car, so we just leave it parked there while we go and on that button while we go and get those remaining monkeys. I remember this part of the level. We have to go after those white pants monkeys, those monkeys that wear the white pants. They run around, they're really fast, and they're overly alert. It would be funny if that was the last monkey in the game. I may just go for all this just for one lousy little monkey, but no, there's more. Most of this level is spent just going through things you've already been through before making it. It's like the game's forcing you to do stuff over and over again. Not that I'm complaining, it is pretty fun to go through this game. It was a really fun game going through all this stuff again. I'm pretty sure it's fun for all you guys, like watching me do this stuff over and over again, right? Yeah, but still, it's almost like the game's making fun of you to some extent. I get that idea a lot in Ving games. I know Twisted Metal 3 did stuff like that. There's a lot of times in Twisted Metal 3 where the enemies get horribly damaged, and they go and fight, and they seem to know where a health refill is going to appear. They know where and when it's going to appear. So then they go and wait there for just a moment before it appears, and then it appears, and they pick it up. So there's nothing you could have done about it, and it just, they got the new health. They got the health refill, and there's nothing you could have done about it. That's what Twisted Metal 3 does to you. The game, like, pretty much trolls you in that sense. I'm glad Twisted Metal 4 didn't do any of that. And there, we finally got all the monkeys that were inside Dexter's body. Dexter's over-cluttered body, filled with all kinds of random crap. It's only useful inside I don't even know if it's even useful inside Dexter's body. Does he have to have a ship in there, a crashed pirate ship in there or something like that for him to work properly?
You did it!
I don't know. So, of course, Natalie's showing us our statistics, which we already know the statistics are. We caught all the monkeys. There's like 204 monkeys, I think, or 206 monkeys in this entire game, if I remember correctly. And I know we've captured the good bulk of them, the good majority of them, but there's still a significant amount of them left out there that could still be altering history, so we have to go and find them. This level also kind of trolls us in a way. If you look at this, it says that there's only one more remaining monkey to capture. They made us capture 5 of 6 monkeys, so one more monkey. He's located like near the end of the level or something like that. So again, it's like doing the same thing over again. It's making us play for a whole level again, just so we could catch the measly little monkey that we very well could have captured the first time around, so then it would have saved us time having to play for this level again. But no, the game likes you having to play the levels again and again. That's why the game does this. It wants you to keep playing it. It wants you to keep like playing the game and playing the levels every level over and over again to the point where you have them permanently engraved into your memory. from playing them so many times over and over again. I wonder how many games it's possible to have completely memorized. I mean, I memorized a lot of this game, but even then, there's still some sections I was kind of unsure of. I know Jumping Flash is a game I mostly memorized as well, too, but even then, it's like, how does memory really serve? Is it humanly possible to remember every single thing in every single video game you've ever played? Well, I suppose you don't play a lot of video games, maybe that could be the case. If you're like me, or you play a ton of video games and make tons of videos of them, then then I guess it kind of, it kind of is impossible in that sense. Or I'm not sure if it's impossible. It might be really difficult. I mean, I have a friend in real life that remembers the exact day, month, and year of everything. You could ask him what he was doing on a certain date, and he would remember in great detail. Only there's no way to confirm if he's actually telling the truth or if he's lying, so there's no real way to know that. So of course, making his jump on this spinning thing again that I'm pretty sure was man-made or ape-made in this case. I'm pretty sure they didn't have those during the Ice Age or the actual Ice Age. So there, made us destroy a box, which somehow managed to destroy a propeller thing. So the last monkey should be on this ledge somewhere around here, I think. We saw him. Oh yeah, there he is. He's off in the distance right there. We just have to go over there, to go over to this narrow ledge. He's probably going to push us off or something like that. But oh no, he's not going to do that. We got the magic punch to get the better of him. And yeah, we did all that just for one monkey. It was worth doing it over one monkey now. One monkey captured, one less monkey Spectre could use to take over the world in any time, in any place. So of course Natalie's going to look at our statistics again as she's typing stuff down on Discord, Discording all of her friends for stuff, because I'm pretty sure Natalie uses Discord. She's totally on Discord. She goes through Discord drama, Discord crap, and all the other kinds of crap and drama you'd expect from going through Discord. So now we're going to, we're still in the Ice Age now. Ooh, the Ice Age, or New Friesland is what it's actually officially called. I never really called it that. I actually preferred my name for it. The Ice Age, ooh. New Friesland sounds like it's a freezing, frozen, frosty version of New Zealand or something like that, which New Zealand I don't think is frozen or frosty or anything like that. It's actually quite the opposite, I think. New Zealand's a pretty interesting country I'd like to visit at some point in the near future, or eventually at some point, I don't know. So we already captured the monkeys that were hiding in that little room we could go to earlier on, where they're playing billiards or cards or something like that. We have the Skyflyer, which I think we had the Skyflyer the first time I went to this level too, so that's actually nothing new for this level. But we have the Magic Punch now, which is something we obviously didn't have the first time around we went to this level. And we have some other gadgets too, like the RC car, and I think that's just about it. But by the time we got to this point in the game, we had most of the gadgets unlocked, or the bulk of the gadgets unlocked, because earlier levels in the game, they constantly throw new gadgets at you. Every second level, it's like, oh, look what I got, a new gadget. Every other level, it's so freaking annoying. It makes you do the training levels for them too. It's like it's forcing you to, like, it's also the game's, again, that's more of like maybe the game's treating you like an idiot. I mean, sure, that probably is good for people who've never played the game before, need to learn how to play the game, so that makes sense. But I still think training levels should have been optional. I know I said that earlier, but I'm saying it again. Training levels really should have been optional in this game. Like the Spider-Man games or the PS1 had training. PS1 had training levels, but they're optional essentially. They're by no means part of the main game. You're not required to play through them or do anything with them or anything like that. They're just, part of the level or part of they're just part of their own thing kind of thing. They're not part of any levels or anything like that. They don't force you to go from training just so you could, play the game or something. That would be bad if it made you do that though, but thankfully it doesn't do that. So that's instead of wearing pants, they wear snowsuits that kind of indicate what type of monkey they are. That one was wearing a light blue snowsuit, so I mean it's one of the weaker ones. I shouldn't have used the magic punch on. They say it play. But I say, they deserve it. They're monkeys. They're pretty much the devil themselves, as if they were monkeys. They just want to take over our world and strip us of our dignity. They deserve the harshest extent of what we could do to them. We deserve to capture them with extreme prejudice and take them over and bring them back to the monkey park that they belong at, which is where the monkeys in this game rightfully belong. And so, yeah, we pretty much captured every monkey in this level now. Same old stuff as per usual. We're now actually got pretty far in this. I mean, they're actually doing this in pretty good timing, I would say, actually getting through this pretty quickly. Because there's not as many monkeys left the second time around, so it makes sense to go by a lot faster than it did the first time around. It's not like it's 2 games in one kind of thing, or force you to play the game again, but in hard mode or something like that. At least it doesn't do that. This is Ray Phoenix, signing out.